Hi guys! At the beginning of March, I put out the TCC happenings, and that just tells you what we have going on the month of March and the beginning of April. I mentioned that there would be a very special video that we are going to put out together mid-March, and I'm going to turn it over to Brian, and of course I'll interrupt, occasionally as I normally do, but I'd like Brian to give you guys some outstanding news.
So we entered into mediation with Lumpkin County, and we have come to a compromise. The range will reopen. It will be guided by a court order for the next year to protect both parties, so we're able to reestablish our business. And what this means is that ultimately it was a victory for Second Amendment rights, and for our business to continue on. We have been the unfortunate volunteers of this process, but the good news for all of you is that our business will reopen and we'll be able to practice as we were doing before.
Yes. A couple things is during the mediation, there was compromises on both sides. And we're happy to say that the only thing that I think would be something that you guys would want to know or need to know is a couple things. One is that they were really felt very strongly about having rifle classes on our range. Now, we're not talking personal stuff. That's personal. But as far as a business, money exchanging hands, they were pretty adamant, can we not do rifles? Well, we only did rifle class twice a year, and we're pretty happy in our new rifle home over at Georgia Mountain Shooting Association, and we've got a great partnership with them. So just so you know, our rifle classes will go on, 2-3 times a year as they normally would, but we are going to continue having that particular class over at the Georgia Mountain Shooting Association. So thank you guys for allowing us to do that just indefinitely. The other thing is, as you guys know, we raised tons of money for sound abatement. And then we spent some of that with consultations and other little things going on, attorney fee, whatever, just that type of stuff. So we have X amount left over. That is something that we talked to the county about, and we have gladly agreed to put that sound abatement up. So I wanted you to know that all of your hard-earned money and your prayers and all these wonderful things that you guys did for us are now going to be spent. So as of today, we signed the contract with Environmental Noise Control. I need to talk to them a little bit later on this week. We'll have a delivery date. Then we'll have a day that we have to get everything set up. And then we'll be back up and running. Of course, we do already have our 2022 schedule already out there, so we're going to have to move a few things around, but just know that as of April, probably April 1st, we would be up and running if we wanted to run a class, but we are already booked. So just so you know, you'll start to see some changes coming about. What else?
Well, guys, the good news for you with the sound abatement is it will make the range slightly more private because it'll be walled on both sides, and you'll have less noise when you're shooting. So that's a really nice plus for our clients. It's a plus for the neighborhood too. And we're really excited to do that. You guys made that possible, and we're really grateful to you for it. So.
Absolutely. That was such a big point on both sides. And it was like, well, we're ready for that already. Yeah. So guys, I know we started all of this, in August of last year, but we're able to do it because of you in March and April of this year. So thank you so much for that. So we've got our two big events. One is the Mingle. We outgrew the Mingle here at this range last year. We knew it when we looked up and we saw these wonderful people out there training that we needed a different spot. So just so you know, that's going to be still at the Pickens County range there, over there, Talking Rock, Jasper area. That is hopefully the new home for the Mingle each year. We also have the Quest. The Quest was going to be at that same place at Pickens County, but we can do that now on our range. So whoever was going to the Quest in October 2022, just so you know, you'll be getting an email from me as well that says the location has changed and it will be here in Dahlonega. But we just need to get a couple of our ducks in a row, but it's a go. It's a go. I really can't think of anything more, except I do have a special, of course, thank yous to do. But let me see if Brian wanted to say anything before I do any type of closing.
I have a couple things. Imagine that.
Yeah.
First and foremost, your thoughts, your prayers,
Oh.
your written letters, your donations, just checking in with us meant the world to us. And we really appreciate you for doing that. And you made all this possible. We're able to fight this battle because of you. I would suggest all of you support your local gun ranges. They're all under pressure. They're under attacks. Your local gun stores, your local gun ranges. If you can send some of your business dollars to them and you can support them, that would be a wonderful thing, because if we don't have places to train and shoot, it's going to make it hard to keep this great right of ours. And the final thing is for us is you must be resilient. You must, if this battle comes to you, whether you wanted it or not, you've got to fight the fight, and you got to do the best you can. And it was a difficult process, and I'm really grateful to have a wife that is a partner in this, and that we could work through it together. We balanced each other. We had some pretty high moments and pretty low moments through this whole process, and it was very difficult. We want to be good neighbors. We want to be a part of the community, and we will do everything to make this the best experience possible, not only for our shooters, but for the environment around us. And we're going to work very hard to do that. So I think at the end of the day, we acted in the best faith we could. We conducted ourselves. We didn't allow our temper to get away with us. We really took the time and patience to look for the long-term gain in this. And I think that's ultimately what we've seen. We have to be incredibly grateful to our attorney, John Monroe.
That's where I was going. Yep, that was that
So
last thank you.
You can talk about John. Yeah.
That's our last thank you. But yeah, please. Yeah.
These little battles matter. It's often we get caught into the bigger ones in the big picture, but your neighborhood range, your neighborhood gun dealer, your neighborhood person that trains needs you to support them too. And we appreciate the support we get, and we will continue to do the best we can and to fight these battles if we need to. And you guys made it all possible. Yeah,
for sure, guys. Seriously. I'm almost speechless. Seriously. If we did not do all of the fundraising and everything else that we did in August to September, and then just sit on things, and use the money as we needed, once again, to save the range. If we didn't do all of that, then we would be starting all of that now, and we still wouldn't be open. But because of that, we've got the money, we've signed the contract. They're ready to go. They're ready to send us the 10 panels that we need. They're the 8 feet. They're the 12 feet wide. I mean, tall. It's just, we're ready to go. So it's a matter of placing the order and getting them here and putting them together. So just so you know, there's going to be a few people I'm going to be calling on to see if you'll come help us put our panels together. I always want something, don't I? I always want something.
Beware if you have a strong back.
Exactly. You're going to get an email from me or something. Yeah, we're going to need you in a couple days. Yep. Let's do the final. The final is for our attorney, and that is John Monroe. And I won't go into the story of how we found each other. We're just thankful that we did. And this man is cool, calm, and collected. He is brilliant. He is warm. I swear to God, he's probably got some sort of ESP. He's so experienced that he kept us so even and so in the loop with, not because he knew it, just because he had the past experience. Had the past experience and could guide us through this whole entire system and process from start to finish. And when we were at the meeting, the commissioners meeting, the town meeting, I don't know what to call it, and they all voted unanimously to pass this, and then it goes before a judge today, and it gets signed today. John was there sitting by us, and he was just as elated as we were. He's just that type person that goes all in. So he does so much for our state. He is very well known, and you are literally have the ability to conceal carry because of what John Monroe has done for the state of Georgia. So look him up. Send him a thank you. Send him a thank you on our behalf. or for the whole county's behalf, or for the state's behalf, for fighting so hard for Second Amendment rights, but also for just the rights of us little ranges that we felt like we were done wrong. And, well, the law was on our side. Just simply, is it that simple?
Well,
I mean,
the
just
process still works.
the process still works. That's the word I
does.
should be using.
It
The
does.
process
legal
still
process
works.
still worked.
Yeah.
And we were able to defend ourselves,
Yeah.
in the proper manner with this, despite overwhelming public pressure on the commissioners to do something that was not in keeping with the law. So that's good news, guys. The law still works.
Yeah.
And sometimes attorneys get bad reps, but I'll tell you, every time we need one,
I'm telling you, the people that we're in touch with.
Mo Whitshire,
Mo,
and
Robbie,
Ballard,
that's
John
it.
Monroe. These are warriors, guys, and they're fighting the battles that the rest of us don't even know how to fight.
Yeah.
And it's
highly recommend.
Yep, we're grateful to have people like this in their Second Amendment community that can help us do it.
So, John, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so this is going out to pretty much every social media outlet we have, and of course newsletters and all this kind of wonderful. It'll go out to GoFundMe, it'll go out to the petition, it'll go out everywhere. Feel free to share this. Once again, not on our behalf, so woo, good for us, but that you can be the little range and you can fight the big fight, and that things can work out. And that's what we're standing for right now. Is it's not just about us, guys. It's about all the other ones out there that may be having questions, so on and so forth. Just know that stick with it. You have rights, and like you said, the process is just the process, and it was on our side, and that is absolutely awesome. So don't give up, not just with your range, but with everything, guys. If you feel like there's something that you are truly have been done wrong, however you want to say it, I want to be careful. Just that things didn't go the way, and you feel like you've been done wrong. Please fight for it. Fight for it.
Don't despair, guys.
Don't
despair.
Because we almost didn't do this. We were thinking, oh my gosh, do we want to? And then we just woke up and decided we are going to do it, and look at us now. So guys, fight for it. Fight for what you want, and maybe it'll turn out like this, and you'll be able to continue on. And we slept great last night. So that's pretty much it. I'm very excited to do this video. As you can tell,
I'm very excited.
Brian is very excited as well.
I get excited on the inside.
He's such a dork. All right, guys, we're signing off. And once again, I'll be contacting, I just knocked the table. Be contacting a few of you to see if you want to help us put some panels together.
Apparently there's some earthquakes in Dahlonega.
All right, there you go. All right, guys, we're out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.